Yo, we just people from the north side. Once the Timmy's hit the shore fine. Winter ready on the four ties. Heavy traffic during 4-5. Gotta hustle on your own time. Color people every port side. We just people from the north side.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy George Mackay, back again, one of the voices of frantic pro wrestling behind me, and of course the other voice, the play-by-play man himself, my PIC, my podcast life partner, the one and only Uncle Bobby B.
Ahoy, ahoy. How's it going?
It's going good. We're going to talk Frantic Pro Wrestling presents Underworld this Saturday, June 21st in the great city of Washago.
Washago.
Yeah, it's great. We've been up there in a snowstorm, no less, but we've been up there. It's purty. It's nice.
It's rural.
Actually, that's the best way to put it, I think, is it's rural. I like that. That's well done, sir. Well done. Well done. Good for you.
That's the, one may argue, that is the heart of professional wrestling.
Well,
Is some of those rural
like
areas.
that.
I know I've worked a lot of small towns in Ontario, and they have some of the most rabid fans. So we're going to Washago.
We are, but before we go to Washago, we have a announcement to make. I just want to get my notes out here to make sure that I'm doing it properly and doing the announcement justice. So, as we all know, Justin Guillemette, or Gilmet, as he likes to be called, his character likes to be called, is stepping away from Frantic Pro Wrestling right now. Behind the scenes, he was the COO. In front of the camera, there was a storyline being developed, but unfortunately, he has decided to step away for reasons that have not been disclosed to the two of us. But we do wish Justin, aka Gilmet, all the very best, and we hope he comes back to Frantic Pro Wrestling soon, because it was always nice to see that vein in the side of Curtis Awesome's head throb.
Yeah, and I've known Gilmy for a number of years. Great dude. So we hope he's doing well, and it'll be sad that we won't be seeing him at Frantic Pro Wrestling, but hopefully someday he will be back.
100%. Absolutely. So we wish him the very best. And now, without further ado, let's talk Underworld. As you can also see, there's New Beginnings Pro Wrestling kind of mixed into the graphic behind us. And that's because we got some pre-show matches, if you will. One that I've been told we absolutely 150% can announce is Adriana Starr versus Kaysen Riley. This is the big exclusive that we were allowed to bring to you guys. We're very excited about that. Also, Curtis Awesome wants us to break some other news. We're breaking a lot of news tonight that there is now going to be a Medusa division. That's right. That would be the female talent-oriented division. It's going to be all about the women in Frantic Pro. He's going to be doing a job of building that division up. And Sybil, she's going to be there at Underworld. She's the first big signing.
Would that be Sybil Shepherd?
No, not Sybil Shepherd, just Sybil. If I'm saying it right. Yeah, Sybil.
Okay.
And who she's facing, well, that's a surprise. So I can't announce that.
Oh, it's a surprise. Do we know?
Well,
but we just can't say.
We know, but we can't say. Wouldn't be right for us to say. I mean, we're in the know because we are the voices of Frantic Pro. Oh, you see what I did there? We're in the know. We're the voice of Frantic Pro.
Yes, that's commonly referred to as a rhyme.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good rhyme, though. Like, it was awesome.
But it was okay.
It wasn't as awesome as Curtis Awesome wearing a lot of purple. You know, Curtis, I want to talk about this for a second. I want to talk about Curtis Awesome wears a ridiculous amount of purple. And I'm not sure why.
I mean, I like purple.
I like purple too, but I mean, it's just a lot of purple.
I just associate purple with Prince. I see purple, I think Prince. Purple, Prince.
Purple Rain,
purple,
right.
Prince.
He also does wear that wonderful bunny mask that he has. That's also kind of...
I think that was a Halloween exclusive.
Was that only a Halloween exclusive?
Because the first show was a...
So is he going to run it back, though, you think? He's going to run it back, maybe?
Who's to say?
Well, I don't know. You talk to him all the time. You talk to him all the time.
I don't talk to him all the time.
Talk to him regularly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say regularly.
Like once every like 2
I'm an
weeks.
Employee. I mean, how often do you talk to your boss?
I don't talk to him often. Just when he says, do this fucking prediction show, so I got to do it.
Well, we're doing it.
We are doing it. All right, let's move on to the first match tonight. Again, we're not sure of the card, and we're not sure that this is going to be the first match, but regardless of the fact, this will most likely be the main event considering it is our champion. That's right. This is for the Blood on the Fur Championship. And it is going to be that Kyle, our reigning defending champion, going up against Neil Diamond Cutter, aka the Honey Badger. That's right.
He's on his retirement tour.
And what a way to bring out his retirement tour. He's retiring the same year as John Cena. Why not have, the Honey Badger win one more title before he wraps it up?
I mean, he could. That Kyle, I've watched him More than I'd say I wanted to the last little while, but been seeing a lot of that Kyle, and
He's doing his thing.
he's looked pretty good the last few times I've seen him.
Looked
Like
fantastic.
he's kind of tough to beat right now.
He's on a hot streak.
And I believe this match, and correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis Awesome, but I believe this match is also presented by Canadian Deathmatch, who is a deathmatch promotion in Ontario, where I
Really. Canadian deathmatch, really, that's a little on the nose,
right.
no?
Most recently, that would be where I saw Kyle, and he punched somebody through drywall, like just held up a sheet of drywall and punched him right in the face through the drywall, which is the most Kyle thing there is.
That absolutely is the most Kyle thing.
So
And as we've discussed, he's on a tear. He's defended his championship now twice. Well, he won it at our first show, and he defended it successfully at the last show. And that Kyle has no shortage of being stopped. So I want to say this right now that I'm going to go with that Kyle. I don't think the Honey Badger's going to pull one out this time around. So
well, I hope not.
unfortunately,
There's going to be kids in the show.
okay, all right. Let's just tone it down a little bit, will you? Just bring it back to basics, sir.
I see an opportunity.
I meant pull out the win, not pull out whatever you were thinking about.
I know what you meant. That's
Jesus Christ. You know, like it never gets old. We're trying to get through a prediction
no,
show.
dick jokes never get old.
They never get old. As I actually you know what's funny about dick jokes? Side topic. I actually watched Chasing Amy for the first time in forever. And it always reminds me of Binky when he's like, "Listen, dude, all those dick jokes that you put, that's a little on the nose. You know what you're doing. You know what you're trying to do."
There you go.
There you go. That's
So
it.
anyways, dick jokes aside, I probably got to go with that Kyle as well.
I gotta go with that Kyle. Dicks aside, ladies and gentlemen, he's going with that Kyle.
Yeah, no dick jokes with Kyle.
No dick.
Yeah, I think I got to go with Kyle here. Like I said, I've seen him on a tear. The Honey Badger, Neil Diamond Cutter is certainly going to be difficult opposition. But you know, Kyle's the champ for a reason. He's taken on all comers up to this point, and I think he's going to get the job done over Neil Diamond Cutter.
I love it. So that's probably going to be our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Next match on the card. Oh, who doesn't love a triple threat? And who doesn't love a triple threat when two members of Airstrike are literally going to tear each other apart? That's right. Former tag team partners and best friends become foes in this one as Tyler Arrow takes on Mike Forte versus Josh Vander Cruz. That's right. All three men in the same ring at the same time. And Frantic Pro Wrestling, much like New Frontier Pro, we encourage weapons. We don't say don't bring them, but when they do come out, we encourage them.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm sweating if I'm Josh Vander Cruz. The
Well, he's
dynamic.
kind of been let's talk about Vander Cruz for a second. Since crashing the party in Frantic Pro, he's kind of been a dick. I mean, there's being one man crusade aside, all he's here is to just destroy everything that Curtis Awesome is building. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is Curtis Awesome trying to end Josh Vander Cruz as quickly as possible, and there's no better way to do it.
But that's a fiery dynamic. You're literally in the poster. You're between two guys who know each other very well, and you really don't know whether it's going to be an allegiance or an adversarial relationship dynamic that's going to fluctuate throughout the match.
Fair
Old
point.
feelings may come to light. It may be a let's just take out Vander Cruz and then settle it between ourselves. We don't know what's going to happen. So if I'm Vander Cruz, I'm sweating this a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Uh, and you know Tyler Arrow, another guy I've seen. He's been everywhere lately. You can't go to an Ontario show without seeing Tyler Arrow on it, which is fantastic. But you know Tyler Arrow, Mike Forte, a lot of talent there, a lot of experience there. They've been around for a while now. I don't know. I think just because I know how wily he can be, I'm gonna have to give this one to Tyler Arrow.
I think you would be right, but I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to give this one to the third best head of hair in all of Ontario indie wrestling in Mike Forte.
So who's got the best hair?
Okay, you really want to get into this now? I wasn't going to do it, but we're going to do it now.
Well, you can't go the third best and then not tell me
Okay,
the first
all
two.
right. Just slow down a second. The first two are very simple. Von Vertigo has the best head of hair in all of Ontario indie wrestling. It's light, it's fluffy, it moves with him. It's almost like they're united together.
I don't know, man. Ahmed, it's thick, it's lustrous, it flows.
Well, Ahmed was my number two.
Yeah, sure he was.
He was.
I don't believe you.
Okay, who would my number two be?
I don't know.
Who does number two work for?
I don't know, but
Actually, he was going to be my number two. My number. Why do you make it? My number two, without a doubt, hands down, PD Skills.
He's got some. At least he's got hair.
He's got hair.
I envy him.
Yeah, well, you should. I mean, anybody, because a lot of
Did
people
you
have
know
all.
PD stands for property damage?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I did.
Anyways,
PD Skills is not on the show, ladies and gentlemen. But regardless of the fact, I'm picking Forte, you're picking Arrow, and we can both agree that Josh Vandercruz is going to get his ass kicked. So from your faithful commentary team to you, Josh Vandercruz, pound fucking sand. Okay?
hold on. I'm not telling Josh
Pound
Andrews
sand.
to pound. There's
Pound sand.
I'm.
I speak on behalf of you in that situation.
No
Pound
stand.
And we're moving on. We're moving on to
I'm
the
not
next match.
participating in this.
Well, how about this? The FPW Tag Team Championship, the reigning defending champions, Empire. We know their resume that speaks for themselves, taking on Carnage Inc. That's right. Sawyer and Dalton are two very, very dangerous
Let me
individuals.
see these guys. What do they look like?
You've seen them before.
Oh, these guys.
Yeah, these guys.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh, yes. Yes.
So sorry, I said Sawyer and Dalton. My apologies. Sawyer, Dalton, and Charles Mayhem. So Mayhem and Dalton, they are out for blood. They are out to prove that they are the ones that were left behind. That's what they say. They say they are the ones that have left behind, and now they're here to create chaos and bring all the carnage. So if I'm Empire, am I worried? Maybe. Am I confident? Definitely. Do one of us have an ego? 100%. But the fact is, Empire wins gold almost everywhere they go. Like I said, the resume speaks for himself. But when you look at this match and knowing how Mayhem and Dalton kind of debuted, what's your thought process?
They impressed. They're young, they're hungry, they were getting in there and getting dirty. But when it comes down to it, I have to go with the experience. Maddie three belts and JT have been on fire lately, so I got to give it to Empire here. Not only do they have the experience, they'll also do whatever it takes to win. And they know what those things are, whereas maybe these two young bucks, not the young bucks, these two young bucks, maybe don't necessarily have that just
Killer
ring
instinct?
experience that comes with the years of plying your trade.
Oh, I see what you did there. I like that. I will, again, don't disagree with you. We have to shake things up. We can't always agree. I think that Carnage Inc. Will impress. I think that they will come out and show why they were given this tag team championship opportunity. And I think that they may actually surprise people. So I would say don't underestimate Carnage Inc. I feel like the time is now. I feel that they will win.
But you can still see them?
I can definitely still see
Okay.
them. I can. Don't sully the time is now. Don't do that.
I didn't sully
You sullied. You sullied.
You
All right.
used it in a non-Cena reference. Who's
And-
sullying?
Would you shut up?
Accuse me of sullying.
All right, this will most likely be our kickoff, our opener. The man, the myth, the legend, the head of our complaints department here at Frantic Pro Wrestling, Sasha Vino, will take on the one, the only Isaac Takeover. And all Isaac Takeover is going to do is file a complaint. That's right.
All right.
With the head of our complaints department, Sasha Vino, aka the right hand of our fearless leader, Curtis Awesome, will handle any and all complaints and concerns viably by most likely slapping you in the face. So all I can say to Isaac Takeover is best of luck, sir. Best of luck. I don't see you beating Sasha Vino at all. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. You're coming into Frantic Pro. You may not understand how our complaints department works. Now, the problem is, if Sasha Vino gets too violent with you, who can you complain to? You can't complain to Sasha Vino about Sasha Vino. So that's something you have to keep in mind. So best of luck to you, Sasha Vino, 150% for the win. What do you got?
Maybe you can fill out a form or something.
I don't think you can.
Then who do you give it to?
Right, but again, who do you
Does
do you?
FPW have a suggestion box? Well, maybe we need one of those. Anyways, I can tell you, I was reviewing footage from an FPW show, and happened to have a couple friends there who were some very experienced Ontario wrestlers,
Mhm.
and they were quite intrigued by Sasha Vino, particularly some of the moves he was doing, his mobility, his style and grace in the ring. So I'm more familiar with Sasha Vino than Isaac Takeover, so I'm probably gonna have to go with the head of the complaints department on this one, and I'd have to give Sasha Vino the W.
Now, Curtis also was obviously going to watch this, and he's going to see that you made a suggestion of the suggestion box. If he does not recognize your suggestion of the suggestion box, will you be going to the complaints department?
No,
So you're just gonna, it'll end.
no, I don't complain. I do things. You can complain about something, or you can take action. About
So you're gonna bring your own suggestion box to the next show?
if I'm so inclined.
Do you just have suggestion boxes like laying around your house, or?
No, I could fabricate one.
Okay, well, while you go ahead and metal fabricate a suggestion box, we're going to say goodbye. Because that's it for this one. That's the Frantic Pro prediction show in the can. Don't forget, tickets are still on sale. June 21st, this Saturday in Washago at the Washago, what is it? Washago Community Center?
Super Saturday. This Saturday at the Washago Community Center. Saturday, June 21st. Pro Wrestling presented by Frantic Pro Wrestling. Get your tickets now.
Really stretching. If there ever, Curtis, if you do agree with the suggestion box, my suggestion would be to never let Bobby do that voice ever again. That's my suggestion. Bye, guys.
Yo, we just people from the north side. Want some Timmy's at the shore fine. Winter ready on the full ties. Heavy traffic during 4-5. Gotta hustle on the own time. Color people every port side. We just people from the north side.